Hi, my name is Mariia, and so I'd like to be anyways as remember those anime. So today was segment. Get ready to the video in 3, 2, 1, play.
Pony parodies and being controversial isn't a one-time occurrence though. Case in point, if you know, you know. And if you don't, go watch this video. It explains more about the whole thing than I ever could. Animated James was a prolific content creator in the early 2010s who'd make animations about MLP and other properties. Also some original stuff. But the videos that a lot of MLP fans remember from back in the day were his Sonic vs. MLP series. These were a personal favorite of mine, so I just want to go through them one by one. The series began with Sonic vs. Rainbow Dash in 2012. A very simple animation where the two characters race while accidentally laying waste to members of their respective series. This was followed up by a short Christmas animation where Sonic and Rainbow Dash put up a Christmas tree. Next was Tails vs. Twilight, which came out in early 2013. This one incorporates more dialogue and focuses on this little magic versus technology debate the two have. That's weird though, because in this video Tails says he doesn't believe in magic, but like, come on. How many Sonic things have there been where magic clearly exists? But the setups in these are at least different every time, so I gotta give him that. Amy vs. Pinkie Pie came next in mid-2013. This one picks up on a plot point from the first one of the race between Sonic and Rainbow Dash ending in a tie. Completing the series was Knuckles vs. Applejack, which came out on September 8th, 2014. This one is the most plot-heavy, where all the others have the same vibe as like a screw attack death battle. This one has twists and turns, the story feels like a cut-down version of this one MLP episode called Fall Weather Friends. The art in these is really simple, but the style has a nice charm to it. The line art is done in this gross-looking flash brush, and lines intersect all the time for no reason. There's a lot of tweening that looks awkward at points. I know it sounds like these are negative qualities, but to me it's seriously inspirational, that in spite of things like that, you can see the effort in these shine through. The posing gets really expressive as these go on, and there's more interesting stuff with different backgrounds, some pretty dynamic shots as well. I'd rather have something that doesn't look completely polished than something that takes shortcuts to look more professional, but ends up not really standing out. Today, all of these have at least 20 million views, with the original Sonic vs. Rainbow Dash amassing 70 million. I loved these as a kid, and I was always mad he never made Rouge the Bat vs. Rarity. Maybe one day when I learn how to animate. Of course, you can't forget the other pony animations this guy did. There were a few music videos to popular Brony songs. Tavi and Scratch takes the idea of the song's accompanying artwork of the ponies Vinyl, Scratch, and Octavia on a deserted island and stretches it out into a 2-minute short. Beyond Your Garden is pretty surreal, feels like the kind of thing you'd make up in your head while listening to a song. The Brony music artist Black Griffin and Michelle Krieber, who voices Apple Bloom on Friendship is Magic, did a cover of Beat It by Michael Jackson. This inspired another animated music video by James, which combines canon MLP characters with famous pony sonas and OCs. This one is a lot of fun. Animations like this that feature a lot of Brony figures would continue to be a thing and are still around today. I think I've got a large enough following at this point to be featured in one of these, so A lesser-known MLP crossover by Animated James was If Bo Burnham Was on MLP, released in early 2014. The whole thing was completely lost on 10-year-old me, because at the time I had no idea who Bo Burnham was. Colgate's dentistry ad takes us back in time to when people called the character Minuet by her fanon name. Like the Bo Burnham one, this one's pretty short and came out a little after Twilight vs. Pinkie. I remember a scene in this where the pony Sweetberry shows up and says she only brushes her teeth with a bottle of Jack, but apparently that was some other animation with Minuet called A Day at the Dentist. A weird Mandela effect, but only for me, I guess. Winter's Effed Up came out in December of 2014, a parody of the winter wrap-up song from Friendship is Magic. James was known for doing original music with some of his animations, but surprisingly this was the only song of his that was combined with a pony-related music video. Love is a Yummy S'more was another music video, this one featuring a parody of the song from the movie Frozen because it was early 2015. Main 6 Cartoons features the main 6 fighting over the TV remote, with all of them wanting to watch some different current cartoon like Rick and Morty, Steven Universe, We Bare Bears, or Star Vs. because it was late 2015. The Brony Polka was a medley of MLP fan songs that James did in 2014, and while it wasn't originally accompanied with an animation, another animator besides James, Viva Reverie, did a music video for the full 8-minute song. Understandably, it took a long time to make, and it looks amazing. James contributed a lot to the MLP fandom over the years, and his stuff has left a lasting impact on people even today. Comments from some of his more popular videos talk about how nostalgic they are for his animations. The tale of animated James the person isn't a happy one, with him getting involved in some pretty gross stuff, and ultimately just disappearing from the internet.
Thank you so much. Woohoo!